So I thought I would kind of share some thoughts with you and some decisions while Petey's kind of frolicking around in Monkeyland, and he is definitely taken to these bags. He loves them, absolutely loves them. I mean, that very first day he he wasn't sure about them, but now he knows there's food in them, and he will go around and open them all up. And you know, when I talked about not keeping Petey, it wasn't out of grief from losing Kiara. And although I'll tell you, losing Kiara broke me. And I'm trying to put the pieces back together, and they're just not fitting. I'm missing a really big piece. But anyway, okay, I don't want this video to be about me crying, but so when I talked about not keeping Petey, it wasn't out of grief from losing Kiara, and it wasn't because I don't love him. It was because I do love him. I love him very much. And you know, he never really bonded to me, which I was okay with, because he took to Kiara like right away, and that just warmed my heart. Just watching how he just adored her just meant the world to me. And so when she passed away, I questioned whether keeping him would be selfish of me to do, because I thought, you know, he probably would be better off and happier, and really, to be honest, that's what it's all about, is him being happy. It's always been about what's best for them, and how I can make their life better, and and a big old piece of asparagus. And so I did wonder if it just would be best that he be with other monkeys, because that's what he bonded with right away. And so I've spoken with the lady at the sanctuary that I met back in January, and you know, I talked to her quite a bit back then when I was going through the issues with Kiara. And so I've talked to her on several occasions over the last few weeks, and she's just a great person. I just love her to death. But so in speaking with her, and just watching all the changes in Petey and his behavior, he's almost a different monkey, and him and I have developed a very interesting relationship now that I never saw coming. So anyway, you may have already figured it out, but and some of you know because I respond to comments, but yes, I am keeping him, because now I realize even more the last 2 or 3 weeks, and after speaking with the lady at the sanctuary, that he does consider me part of his troop. See, he's going around and finding them all like right away and digging into them. I know what he's looking for. He's looking for the one, yeah, see, he puts it down. He's looking for the ones that have the beets in them, because those are his favorite. Loves those beets. So he'll go around and he'll find the bags and he'll dig into them, and if they don't have the beets, then he'll move on to a different one, and then he'll go back and get the food out of these ones. But let me unzoom that. So anyway, he does consider me a part of his troop, and that's why it meant so much to me that he started grooming me.
because that definitely proved to me that that he does consider me part of his troop, and so and it kind of solidified my decision to keep him, because it would just tear him up to send him someplace else. And I tell you what I went through last year. I shouldn't say what I went through. What he went through last year when he got rehomed to me was just, it was devastating on him. It was devastating on me to watch what he went through. It just tore me up. And I don't want him to go through that again. And so yes, I am keeping him, and yes, I will be looking for another monkey buddy for him. My preference is to find another rescue, like I did him, and I don't know how long that's going to take though, and so I'm not 100% opposed to getting one from a breeder, although it's not what I want to do. But I also know that, especially for him, it's extremely important that he has another monkey around. So, I've already started looking for a rescue, and I will continue looking for one until I can find one. Hopefully it doesn't take a year like it did when I found him, because when I was trying to find a monkey buddy for Kiara, looking for a rescue, it took me a year to find him. Oh my goodness. And when I did, I jumped on it. I'm like, I'll be right there. So as soon as I find one, Petey and I are going to load up in the Jeep, and we're heading across wherever we have to go. If we have to go clear across the country, we will. But, yeah, so some decisions. I'm keeping him. I am getting him another monkey buddy. And I also wanted to let you know, in case you've noticed, or that you may notice, I have disabled comments on all previous videos with Kiara in them because, well, first of all, I didn't want to take the videos down because they just mean so much to me and to other people. But I am having a difficult time with comments that are coming in. And I mean, even the nice ones, the sweet ones, that you know, those are just ripping my heart out. And I'm trying to heal, and that's not really helping any. And so I've disabled those comments, but I wanted to let you know why, because I didn't want you to think that I was just being rude or nasty or, you know, whatever. I just didn't want anyone insinuating anything. That is why I've disabled those comments, so that I can work on healing and yet still keep, oh, he found, I put a couple of bags out here that have popcorn in them because he loves popcorn. I think most monkeys do, but so I put a couple of the bags have popcorn in them, and he just found one of them. He's like, oh, popcorn. So, so anyway, so yeah, so those are some decisions that that I've made that most of you have probably already figured out if you've even, well, if you've read the comments and my responses to comments, then you know. But I wanted to just let you know in a video. And I've been asked a lot how I'm doing, and you know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing, because just when I think that I'm starting to function better, then I'm like, I have a day where I'm just a wreck. And I know that that can be difficult for some people to understand. You know, how can losing a pet be that devastating? Well, she wasn't a pet, for one. She was like a child. I spent 24 hours with her every day. I mean, if I ever left her, it was only for just a few hours, and not that often, because I work from home. I'm self-employed, and I work from home, and so I don't go anywhere hardly. And she slept with me since the day I brought her home. Oh my gosh. She would, he found another one. I don't think I'm getting him on film very well. Let me come over here. But when she would sleep, oh,
I was going to go over there and get you on film because that was kind of cute.
she always laid her cheek on my cheek when she was ready to go to sleep. And she stayed like that the entire night. Cheek on my cheek. So anyway, it's not that I just lost a pet. It's like I lost a child. And I could say that because I've never lost a child, but almost 3 years ago, my daughter was diagnosed with cancer. And it was a very fast, aggressive cancer. And I thought I was going to lose her. And I mean, it was pretty bad. She went from being this, happy-go-lucky, active, crazy 28-year-old to bedridden, and she couldn't hardly move. It was pretty bad, and I really thought I was going to lose her. And that's the first time in my life I've ever had that physical pain in my chest. And if you've ever lost a loved one, then you may know what I'm saying. That physical pain that just won't go away. Well, that's what I have from losing Kiara, and it's gotten a little better, which is why I think, okay, I think I'm doing okay, but then I have a day where I'm not doing okay. But anyway, Petey's doing good. I've been trying to do things that keep him occupied and busy, and he seems to be doing okay, and he's really, really bonded to me in a way that I never really thought he would.
Every time I try to come over there and get closer to you, then you run over here.
So anyway, so that's where I'm at, and I just kind of wanted to share that with you, although I think probably all of you have figured it out now, because it's been almost 6 weeks since Kiara passed away, and I still have Petey, so you've probably already figured it out, but tell you, he's really a good little monkey boy. It's funny because it's common for monkeys when they don't like what you're doing, when you're trying to get them to do something, for them to like nip at you, bite you, or whatever. And he doesn't bite, but it's funny because what he does when he doesn't like what I'm doing is he'll slap my hand like really fast. Slap it like 3 or 4 different times, really, really fast. And that's him letting me know that he doesn't like what I'm doing. Or what I'm making him do, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. He can slap my hand all he wants as long as he doesn't bite. But I might one day get that on video for you, because he does it mainly during bath times, although it's taken a year, but he's gotten much, much better with baths. But we have to do kind of like a shower bath, because he doesn't like to sit in it. He'll stand up, and then I have to pour water over him. But I'm about to change out that faucet in the sink that I give him baths in, to have a sprayer on it so that I can give him more of a shower. But anyways, he does pretty good with it now, but sometimes when I'm drying him off, he'll kind of slap at my hand because he doesn't want me doing it. But one of these days I might do a little video of him taking his little shower, and you might see him slapping my hand. But anyway, he's really a good little monkey. He's a good boy. Found him some sunflower seeds. Oh, there's another bag. When I first started putting bags out here, I was only putting out like 6 of them. And then after a couple of days, when he really started getting the hang of it, I started putting more out. And now today's been, let's see, today's almost a week that I've been doing the little bags. And so today I put 22 of them out. And I count them because that way I can count when I'm picking them up, making sure I got them all. So today I put 22 of them out because he goes through them so fast. All right, well, I just wanted to share a few things with you and kind of let you know my thought process on everything. And let you see Petey running around. Here in a couple days, it's going to be cold and rainy, so there's going to be 2 days where he can't come outside and play. It's already started, the cooler weather. But like I said before, as long as it's around 65 and sunny and not windy, then he could probably come out and play. But here in a couple days, it's supposed to be like 60 and rainy, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're not going outside. What a good little Petey boy. Are you a good little Petey boy? Are you a good little Petey boy? PJ! What a good boy. He hasn't even gone to his corn yet. Where did I? Oh, I hung it over there. I hang it in different spots every time. Every day, it's in a different spot. But right now, he's pretty busy going around digging through his bags and finding all those little pieces of vegetables that I've left around everywhere. He likes to go back behind here. Don't know why. He fits back there okay. He's not going to get stuck, but he does like it back there. I just mowed this morning and weed eated. And here he goes back there again. Oh. You are one cute monkey boy. You are one pretty little boy.